Hi, this is Cody Hosterman, and I'll be demonstrating the FlashArray Workflow Package for vRealize Orchestrator. We'll go over configuration and authentication. In order to configure a FlashArray within vRealize Orchestrator, you have to do a couple different things. So if we expand the Pure Storage folder and the Authentication folder, we can see a variety of workflows that are built in. The first workflow we want to run is add the web certificate for the FlashArray REST target. In order to do this, add an HTTPS and then the URL of the FlashArray. Continue through the wizard and hit finish. And this is going to add the certificate to the certificate store inside of vRealize Orchestrator. Now that that's complete, we can actually add the FlashArray as a REST target object. We can check and see that indeed that certificate though is added to vRealize Orchestrator. You can see this is the 420-2 that I added earlier. Now if we go back to our workflows, we can add it as a REST target. We'll start this workflow, and now we'll give it a friendly name, something that makes sense for us. Then after that we'll add the FQDN of that FlashArray, and we can change timeouts if necessary. I like to leave these at default. Okay, we'll hit next. I'm not using a proxy, so I'll leave that blank, and I would like it to verify the certificate, so I'll keep that at the default of yes. So now it's going to add the FlashArray as a REST target so you can execute REST calls against it from vRealize Orchestrator. The workflow is completed and the array is added. So we can take a look here by going to configuration, looking at the HTTP REST protocol, and see that indeed it's added as a target. Our FlashArray is now added as a REST target, and we can actually run some commands against it. So now let's start the FlashArray workflow to actually authenticate the session. So we'll choose our 420 that we configured earlier, and we'll give it our username and password. VRO will then send this username and password to the array. The array will return an API token. We'll send that API token back, and it'll authenticate a session. And this will allow us to run subsequent FlashArray REST API workflows. The workflow is completed. You can see it's returned our username, meaning that this is who the session is for, and a session ID, as well as verifying our API token in the logs. We have now authenticated the FlashArray REST API inside of VRO. Thank you for watching this demonstration. In the next couple videos, we'll go over more in depth how to use these workflows to make configuration changes and retrieve information from the FlashArray.